to show other Texans that we are serious in support of health care for women, but not only women, but children and families. Here in the state, there's been so much funding cut to programs that particularly take care of the health care needs of lower income women, but what affects them affects us all. Defunding women's health care is an attack on all women. Medicaid patients statewide already have such limited opportunities for health care. There are so many doctors who won't take Medicaid patients. It is a long, hard search to find doctors and providers who will accept Medicaid because of the low payment to begin with. So to eliminate Planned Parenthood, who can take those lower funds and do so much good with them, in family planning and overall health care, taking away one of the major providers who can work so successfully with these limited funds. You're closing clinics, which causes families to have to travel hundreds of miles to get any kind of care at all. This will crowd our emergency rooms even worse.
I don't want to pay for your sex life. I don't want to pay for your mistakes. Abortions.
Do you feel like the government is currently paying for abortions?
I think they are. Yes, I do.
Without the family planning that really limits abortions, there is going to be a lot of problems with increased numbers of abortions, but also ugly things like backroom abortions, things that are very dangerous. Some people will be so desperate as to take drastic measures, and again, that could destroy families.
Edmondson, and I'm chairman of the Denton County Republican Party. We are here because Congressman Burgess is being picketed by the people who favor Obamacare, and because he has spoken out against Obamacare, about repealing it, and because he stands up for defunding Planned Parenthood, which is the world's largest abortion provider. These Democrats are wanting to recall him. And of course that's ludicrous. We love Dr. Burgess. He represents this district very well, so we're just here to show our support.
Dr. Burgess, who as a doctor took an oath as far as health care and taking care of citizens, is so against institutions like Planned Parenthood for what reason or another, and is for limiting health care. He's for eliminating the Affordable Health Care Act and other issues of health care that not only affect our lower economical constituents, but all of us. That Affordable Care Act is very important to me because of pre-existing conditions, having our children on our health care as they go through college, lots and lots of provisions that Mr. Burgess has told us time and time again he would like to eliminate. So basically he is for health care only for the upper level of society, those who can afford it, those who get insurance maybe from an employer, but everyone else, we're supposed to just be left out in the cold. That includes me as well.
The reason I'm here today is to say the free market is the solution. Open it up to competition that will drive down prices and give better quality care. There are a number of free market solutions. One is a deregulation, allow insurance to be sold across state lines. That will open up the whole country to competition for insurance. Competition always drives down prices and it increases the quality of care. Improve access to health savings account and high deductible health care plans that are very low cost, very affordable. Allow people to save tax deducted and tax free for their health care needs.
What about people who in our current free market have ended up being canceled off of insurance because they've actually come down with a disease that they were insured for? The whole policy of rescission or pre-existing conditions. Do you think that that portion of the bill is still useful?
Well, those things, again, they only happen in a market that isn't deregulated and opened up. Once the market is opened up and the companies compete with each other, their product feature functionality will get better and everyone will have better health care. So it's the free market is the answer to opening up healthcare for everybody. There's already safety nets in this country for people who are truly in need. We should have those in place. People sometimes just simply can't afford what they need, but there are solutions already in place.
I'm a candidate for state office. I'm running for the Texas State House of Representatives in District 64. I'm here because I'm not a part of a government that takes things away from people like basic medical services. Well, one of the things the state has done is they've basically canceled the women's health program. They think by defunding everybody, keeping Medicaid funds from every single health service provider that are just associated with people with businesses that provide abortions. For instance, the vendetta has been against Planned Parenthood. So what's happening is that they've taken funds away from Planned Parenthood as a whole, even the clinics that don't provide abortions at all. Because of this, they've broken federal law, and now the women's health program is not going to get any funding from the United States at all.
A lot of what she says, but one of the things for me, one of the reasons I'm here is because I don't know how we're going to afford Obamacare, and I would like to know why it is that the government and people on the left think that it's up to us to try to solve every single problem that we have in society. We are not headed for utopia. We will never be able to solve all the problems. I think that part of the problem, and one of the questions that you asked her was, how do we what is our solution? I am neither going to stand on the side of the right or the left, but I'm going to say, let's get over this partisan politics and stop being divided in our country. That's ridiculous. It's not accomplishing anything. If we would get together, if we truly on both sides care about these people that don't have insurance, we care about the issues in our country, then we need to rally together and we need to be united. And this is ridiculous. I don't even want to be here doing this, but we are so divided in this country right now that there's not going to be a solution until we come back together.
Okay.
My name is John McClelland, and I'm running for party chair of the Denton County Democratic Party, and I'm here supporting local Democrats and women's health care. We're standing in front of Michael Burgess's office because he's against health care for all people, apparently, as well as women's rights. Birth control and abortion are a woman's right. Apparently the OBGYN, Dr. Burgess, doesn't believe such a thing. So we're here in support of women everywhere and the rights that they need.
Today supporting Dr. Mike Burgess and his family attitudes for America. America is going so far down because of the conservatism that we haven't had.
What do you think is going to happen if the Republicans have their way with birth control and women's health?
Well, kind of like what my sign says, we're going to go back to the Mad Men era of the 1950s, where women didn't have a choice. Women were forced to be in the streets and do things behind closed doors and whatever their husbands were told them to do. And I think that's what Republicans want, us to go back in time and relive some golden era that never existed.
Democrats and Republicans are American. Socialism is not American.
That's true.